We're Rhett and Link, and we wanted to show you how we created our amazing new website with Wix.
Now, we know that having a great website is crucial because when we look good online, our brand just feels good.
Check out all these templates. There are hundreds of them.
And they're actually fully designed websites. I like this one.
It's all drag and drop, and you can change anything you want.
Okay, now let's change the text. Also, let's give the font a little twist.
Okay, I'm gonna drop in a photo here and make it just right. I feel like here's a good place to add a gallery.
And it's cool because the photos will keep their high-res quality.
I'm already impressed with our website, Link.
As am I.
There's a video gallery. Let's add it. It gets automatically updated with our YouTube account.
Wait, don't forget to add our Instagram feed. There. Done.
Well, that's it. That's the coolest thing we've collaborated on in months. Go to Wix.com.
Create your stunning website today.
We're Rhett and Link, and we wanted to show you how we created our amazing new website with Wix.
Now, we know that having a great website is crucial because when we look good online, our brand just feels good.
Check out all these templates. There are hundreds of them.
And they're actually fully designed websites. I like this one.
It's all drag and drop, and you can change anything you want.
Okay, now let's change the text. Also, let's give the font a little twist.
Okay, I'm gonna drop in a photo here and make it just right. I feel like here's a good place to add a gallery.
And it's cool because the photos will keep their high-res quality.
I had the mic turned off. Oops. Sorry. Okay. Thank you, Julie. Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, the fun and games of playing with something new and trying something new and everything else. Okay, so let me start this all over again. What I'm doing here today is I'm trying to set up a new format. Building in a loop. Hey you. Hi. Nice to see you, Julie. Thank you. Okay, basically what I'm doing is last week was the start of a new schedule for me at work. Basically my weekend is getting chopped up. And also I've been talking to some people, and especially when I found out that 90 out of 107 videos I have on YouTube, all but 17, I repeat, 17 of my videos were demonetized. So this is also an experiment to find out and see if what I've been hearing from some people is true. Okay? And this is where it gets fun, because this is what's going to happen. When I need a vape like right now, I'm going to be going over to the screen. And when I need to come back, I'm going to come back like this. Okay? So, yeah. I'm checking out to see exactly why YouTube has demonetized my channel before I go Intercontinental Ballistic Joe. This is an experiment. I'm also going to be, and because this is an experiment and I need to have some content, I've been sitting thinking, what kind of content can I put up on here that's going to be relevant to vapors on, well, if it works out, a weekly basis? Excuse me. Sorry about that. Got a bit of a head cold that's been working on me the last couple of days. It's driving me nuts. So basically what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to have some news that I've gathered from some of the different vaping news sources that I've gotten, that I have on my phone and other places, and do kind of like a what's coming up type of thing, stuff that I plan on doing, reviews on, some channel news and stuff like that. So yeah, this is a total experiment. I just decided to pop this up without any foreknowledge or any forehand notifications, just to kind of see what happens. So yeah, this is it. I've also got a warning that's going to be coming up in the news section. So basically this is what it is. Yeah, I hope my audio is good. I have been having, ever since I reconfigured my audio around here, it's been one constant battle after another to try and get this thing, try to get my audio set up so that way it's not either sounding like Mickey Mouse 10 miles away or like, hi, I'm in your face with the audio. So hopefully the audio is good. Yeah, so without any further ado, let's start doing some of the news here. Now, remember, these are some news sources that I've picked up on some of my feeds, and I've basically cherry-picked through a lot of them to see what is basically relevant. And so some of this stuff may be appropriate for you guys. It may be appropriate for somebody else out there who might happen to come across the channel, you know, on the replay and stuff like that. So yeah, I don't know. I haven't put any kind of a bumper up here. I haven't set up any kind of a bumper for different things. So this is all we're going to do here. Like I said, this is a complete experiment. Hope I don't. Yeah, well, I'm not going to say it. Okay, here's some of the news that I've managed to glean in the last 3 or 4 days for the U.S. Very close to home here in New Jersey. New Jersey's new smoking age kicks off. Effective January 1, New Jersey's 21 and over smoking age has officially begun. On Wednesday, the Garden State started enforcing a new minimum age for buying tobacco products and electronic smoking devices, which is 21 years of age. The new smoking age, which was signed into law back in July of this year, took effect on November 1, and will, quote, protect New Jersey's youth from the deadly effects of tobacco use, quote, close quote, a state official. Yeah, not going to say, so I'm not going to give any kind of editorialization on these things. I'm just going to read them as I've copied them out from the short blurbs. I'm going to have links in the description down below. When this is all over and I finish doing the post broadcast stuff, with the links to it, and that was courtesy of Montclair, New Jersey's patch.com. Okay, never even heard of them before, but hey, it's a place. Over in New York, a Queens vape shop sues a rival for sabotaging their e-cig business. This is courtesy of DNAinfo.com. Got to read the URL here. This is by Jean Marie Evely. This rival vape shop is trying to make its competitor go up in smoke. The owner of an Astoria e-cig store is suing a competitor for waging, quote, a continuous campaign to interfere, close quote, with his business by fraudulently racking up charges on his company credit card. How the heck that happened? Trying to bribe vendors into divulging information about his operation, even tearing down advertisements for his shop to replace them with ads for the rival shop, a new lawsuit says. Now, remember, I'm just reading this straight out. Like I said, all the links are going to be down below. I'll have it set up later on. This is out of Chicago. This is from Vaping 360. Why is a Chicago suburb punishing teens that vape? By Jim McDonald, Vaping 360. Laws vary, but most municipalities don't punish kids who vape or smoke. Usually the most severe penalties go to the retailers who sell adult products to minors. Face it, you'd have to be a really bored cop in a really boring city to spend your day arresting teenage vapors and smokers. Well, welcome to the city of Park Ridge, Illinois. Quote, close quote. Yeah. This is an interesting little article. So, yeah. From the other side of the pond. Now, over in the UK in the past week, there has been some rather good news from the Houses of Parliament, I understand. There has been some debate going on about vaping. While I'm not been able to keep up with it due to my work schedule change, I've noticed it, and if you're interested in it at all, I would suggest that you go over and check out U.K.VIA, which is the UK Vaping Industry Association Twitter feed, and the address will be down below. They've been following it very closely, and you can play catch up there. From what I've been able to tell, from what little I've been able to read, it's been fairly good for our brothers and sisters over there on the other side of the pond. So, fingers crossed. Okay? Eyes crossed too. Now, in Dundee in Scotland, and this is from the eveningtelegraph.co.uk, e-cigs and bans inspire sea change in Dundee. Figures from NHS Scotland shows that 19.3% of Dundee smokers try to quit were able to do so within 12 weeks of their designated quit date in 2016-17. That's up 17.6% from the year before. According to the Evening Standard, this is a city's best long-term success rate since 2010. Those who have successfully quit in the short term, 4 weeks by NHS definition, were also at it was also at its highest level of 34.8% since 2011. Signing up to an NHS smoking cessation service, these patients agree to have a follow-up meeting 4 weeks after their designated quit date. An individual is judged to have successfully given up if they have smoked fewer than 5 cigarettes in the 8 weeks after their first follow-up. Okay, well, personally, I don't see going to vaping as being, quote, quitting. I think it's more like switching. But, hey, I didn't write this, okay? UK government is urged to launch a year-round vaping campaign. This is from vapingpost.com. Diana Karina, as today marked the last day of Stoptober, quote, close quote, all initial figures indicate that the campaign was a success. A number of MPs and other parliamentary members are urging the UK government to keep the campaign active throughout the year. Excuse me for 1 second. Stoptober is organized by the National Health Service of the UK and is a campaign that encourages smokers to quit cigarettes for the month of October, with the hope that this will encourage them to stop smoking for good. The campaign offers a number of suggestions to smokers wishing to quit. I think personally switch would be better, but hey, it's their dime. And highly recommends the combination of behavioral support and the use of nicotine replacement therapies, NRTs. Preliminary figures seem to suggest that this year's campaign was a success in encouraging many smokers to transition to vaping. A number of studies have indicated that besides being significantly safer than regular cigarettes, e-cigarettes are smokers' preferred smoking cessation tools. This is due to the fact that the hand-to-mouth motion required to vape closely imitates the action of smoking, while the transition from smoking is not smoking, a smoother one for, quote, and this is what she says, addicts, close quote. Yeah, okay. This is a not so good one. This comes from the Somerset County Gazette.co.uk. NHS trust bans vaping in and e-cigarettes. Staff, patients, caregivers, and visitors will be banned from smoking tobacco, vaping, and using e-cigarettes on any Somerset Partnership NHS Foundation Trust sites from the start of next year. The only exceptions to the smoke-free move will be patients at the end of their lives and mental health inpatients, who will be allowed to use non-rechargeable e-cigarettes as part of their nicotine dependence treatment. Well, it's a start. It's a start. Not exactly great, but hey, like I said, it's a start. Excuse me for a moment. Okay, now you're still going to be able to hear what I'm saying. But there's no video. So hopefully this will assuage the folks, the good folks at YouTube, from killing this monetization on this thing like they've done on everything else that I've done. So yeah. Hi, I'm back. Okay, so next thing, as I bring this back up again, this is news from around the world. Got a couple pieces here. First place is Oz. Okay. This is from a piece that was put out by Dick Puddlecoat on one of his blogs. Travel advice for Australia updated. Earlier this week, he wrote to the Foreign and Commonwealth Office, FCO, to point out that they issued warnings about traveling to Thailand, but didn't mention that vapors could be criminalized in Australia too. Well, he heard back from them, and the page related to Oz has now been updated with a warning. Okay, hold on 1 second, and I'm going to, if I can find this, put this up here. I should be able to find it. I just got through doing it a little while ago. Yeah, okay, we got to go there and there, and no, I got to go back here and there and there and there. Nope, that's not what I want. Okay. Okay. Shouldn't have double-clicked that. There we go. That's the one I'm looking for. And we just want to bring this up here. Now, this is a piece that showed up in Dick Puddlecoat's blog. And I'm just going to put this up here right now. So that way you folks can turn around and have this in the video. So that way you can refer to it in the future if you want to. As you can see, Western Australia, you can be fined up to $45,000. South Australia, $10,000 financial penalty. Victoria, $15,546 financial fine. Northern penalty, $15,400, and up to 12 months in jail. 12 months in jail. This is for the possession or use or obtaining of nicotine for use in personal vaporizers. Okay. Queensland, $9,752 financial penalty. New South Wales, $1,100 financial penalty. Tasmania, $7,850 fine or imprisonment up to 2 years. And the Australian Capital Territory, $30,000 plus a possible 2 years in jail or both. Yeah. Those folks down in Oz, they mean business now, don't they? Personally, I think that's a little bit excessive. But hey, who am I to turn around and say that's their country, they can make their laws. But if we can help in any way, shape, or form our brothers and sisters over there in Oz to do something, well, why don't we? I highly doubt that the Australian Parliament or any of their state/territorial parliaments are going to listen to some Yank or somebody from over in the UK or something like that saying anything. But we can help out any way we can. Maybe we can help. If anybody has suggestions, put them down in the comment section down below and see if somebody can help out. Never know. Next thing that we're looking at, Japan. This is from Reuters. Vaping rivals quitters cloud Japan tobacco cigarette sales. Japan Tobacco Incorporated said it expected a steeper decline in cigarette sales at home, meaning in Japan, than previously estimated, after earlier reporting disappointing results, as more smokers quit or defect to heat not burn tobacco products. Sorry, I didn't mean to belch in your ear, folks. South Korea. Korea to hike tax on e-cigarettes. This is from taxnews.com. Korea is set to increase the tax on e-cigarettes from 50 to 90% following approval from the National Assembly's Strategy and Finance Committee. The hike would be effective as early as December 2017. The legislation, in the form of a revision bill to the current tobacco tax code, now awaits approval from Parliament in the next plenary session. The move follows the introduction of a significantly higher minimum price for traditional tobacco products in Korea and the introduction of smoking bans in public places. Okay, that's not good for the folks over in Korea. Yeah, from what I was able to read on another piece, basically the price of a pack of smokes over in Korea is going up. I think it's like from the equivalent of $2 or $3 US to almost $6 or $7 a pack, and they want to increase the tax on vaping products to coincide with that. Yeah, I think that the Korean government probably gave out too many tax breaks to some of their major corporations over there. And it sounds to me like they're hurting for cash. So, I don't know. That's just my take on it from what I was able to read. Now we're going to get to channel news. Okay? I got two pieces of channel news here. This one is entitled Gear Best Ripoff. Okay? Now, recently, and just give me a second here while I move my stuff over here. And I'm going to turn on my other mic over here because I'm going to be moving over to the build cam, which I'm going to do right now. And, all right, hold on. Okay, I'm over here on the build cam right now. Recently, I went to GearBest and I picked up what they advertised as being the Augvape Merlin Mini RDA Cap Kit, which is basically one of these things which goes onto your Augvape Merlin Mini. Now, this is the Merlin Mini. I did a review on this thing a while back, and while I did not like the fact that this thing did not have a real juice flow control in here, because it has that space between the deck and the outer band there, I thought that it was a pretty decent little unit. So when I heard about the this little thing, this little cap, I wanted to give it a try. So I looked around and I found that Geek Vape had this advertised for $8 and change. Okay, so I went, ooh, not bad, sounds good. So I ordered it. Well, it came in the mail yesterday or the day before. And basically what it does is it has this cap here, this Goon style or 810 style piece here. In your goodies bag, you get some O-rings and a 510 Goon to 510 drip tip adapter, and you get this little ring. Now this little ring goes down here and screws onto the base of your Merlin Mini, and basically blocks off the juice flow controls here on the side, or most of the juice flow controls. And then this cap here just slips on like so, and then you can just use it as a regular dripper. Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. I am absolutely, totally blown over with the quality of the stainless steel and everything else on this thing. It was like absolutely beautiful. Same quality and everything else that comes with standard Augvape products. But as is my habit, I decided to check out the authenticity sticker. This is the authenticity sticker right here. Okay? Now, I'm going to go back over here and go back onto the regular mic, because I have some pictures I want to show. So, give me a second. Hey, here we are. Okay, now, yeah, what I'm going to pop up now is, this is the order history that I turn around and I have with GearBest. Now, as you can see here, this green arrow that's showing up here. That green arrow shows, if you read it there, it says original Augvape Merlin Mini RDA cap kit. And yes, that was $8.20 some odd cents. Okay? Now you notice it says original Augvape Mini. All right? And just to show that that's exactly what I bought, this is the page. $8.27 original Augvape Merlin Mini RDA cap kit. Silver. Okay? That's what I ordered, and that's what they sent me. Now, this is the authenticity sticker that's on the side of that cylinder that I just showed you. Okay? And, well, I went to, hold on one second, I need to, yeah, okay. And I went to the GearBest page, and down here at the bottom of the GearBest page is this little area here on the lower right with the yellow bars on top of it, which is how you would check out the GearBest security code. Now, I entered in, there's a little white box at the bottom there that allows you to enter in the security code that comes on the sticker. Now, you'll notice that the security code sticker here does not exactly look like that security code sticker. And this is the number that appears on there. 16800-72202 43401 23107. Now, when I entered that number into the Augvape box, this is what popped up. The password is wrong. Be careful of imitation. Which means that that security sticker is totally bogus. Okay? Now, GearBest advertised this as being a genuine, original Augvape Merlin Mini cap, as you can see here. Now, granted, this is not a whole hell of a lot of money. It's $8.27. And, you know, I'm not going to go broke over $8.27. Well, at least not right now, since payday was today. Oops. But what really POs me off is the fact that GearBest, who I have never had a problem with before, advertised this thing as being an original, not style, but original Augvape Merlin Mini RDTA cap. Okay? Yeah. I'm still going to turn around and do a review on this thing after I play with it a little bit more. But I wanted to put this up. Hey Tommy, how you doing? I wanted to put this up as a warning to folks. Okay? Excuse me while I take a vape here. Like I said, I just wanted to put this up as a warning for folks, so that way if they're getting stuff, even though GearBest has a very good reputation, at least with this child, of having I think I just blew it. I turned around, I clicked over to the screen before I exhaled. Hope I didn't, but hey, maybe I did, maybe I didn't. We'll find out. So yeah, watch what you get. I still have not had any kind of problems with Fast Tech. As a matter of fact, Fast Tech is getting very, very fast with their deliveries. I ordered something from them about 2 or 3 weeks ago, and I literally got it within 10 days. Oh, why have I got the hiccups now? Jeez. Yeah, so just letting you know some of my experiences that I've been getting lately. So, yeah, take this as a warning. Take this as, you know, watch what you're doing. All right? Yeah. Now, since this is the first live vlog that I'm doing since the 200 subscriber giveaway that I did last month, what happened in that was that one of the gentlemen, hold on, get my notes up here. Roy Hendriks, the gentleman who won the Bellus RTA, he lives over in the Netherlands. Now, the shipping of the Bellus over to him would have cost him more than the cost of going down to his local store or any place online and ordering it if he could order it from there. So he decided to PIF it. So what we're doing now is I am going to be doing a drawing here for that Bellus. Okay? Now I have to click this over here. And what you're seeing up here now is the same randomizer that I used when I picked the 3 original winners that for in that video. As you can see, I have everything set up here. Now, Roy, B-Man, and Julie Dickinson are not eligible since they won. Okay? What we're going to be, if they pop up, I'm just going to re-roll this. So everybody else who was on that and entered into the 200 subscriber giveaway is still eligible. And since, like I said, this is a pop-up thing, I am going to turn around. I will be getting in touch with those folks to let them know that they won if they are the winner. So without any further ado, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to hit the randomly pick winner button and see who pops up. $5 says that it's one of those 3. All right, let's see what happens. ICLIES. Okay. ICLIES is now the winner of the Bellus RTA. So I will be getting in touch with IC to let her know that she is the winner and to let her give her a chance to either decide if she wants it or if she wants to PIF it. Now, if she decides that she wants to PIF it, what I will do is I will yet again do another drawing here on another vlog to try and give this away to somebody and see what happens. Okay? Yeah, so that's where it goes. Okay, so now I am going to switch back over to my ugly mug here. And yeah, next thing. Let me go get up my notes here. Okay. Next thing I'm going to be doing is I'm going to do some first looks here, which means that I am going to have to clear this stuff away here from the build cam area and clean this area up a little bit so we can take a look. What I'm going to be doing here is I'm going to show you some of the stuff that I am going to be doing reviews on in the near future. Doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to be done within the next week or so, but they will be reviews coming up. This is some of the stuff that I've been getting in lately. As you know, I buy all my own stuff that I turn around and I do reviews on. No, Tommy, you didn't win because you didn't enter. You didn't put a comment down there. And it closed on a while back, so yeah, sorry. Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm going to go over here to the build cam, and we're going to start taking a look. So give me a second. I got to switch over the mic because the mic over here picks up my voice a little bit better. I hope the click over didn't turn around and didn't deafen anybody. So, all right, let me head over there. Okay, now, first things first. Recently, from Fast Tech, I picked up another copy of the Aromamizer Supreme V2. This is the gunmetal. Now, this is not something that's going to get reviewed because I've already done a review on it. So this is going to be like a look-see. The new version that they have out is coming out with this little Ultim drip tip in here, as well as the standard drip tip that the original one that I did the review on has on it. So that's just a little update, and this is really nice. This is a nice little tip. So yeah, this is the gunmetal version, as opposed to the silver version. Now, if you notice, the silver version here is a little bit taller. Well, the reason why that's taller is because I have the 8mm extension kit on the silver one that works on either the silver or on the gunmetal. I've been evaluating this, and so far I've had some really interesting times with this. There's a couple of little gotchas that you have to watch out for when you put this on, and I'll get into it some more. But at the same time I ordered the extension part, I also ordered the single coil deck for the Supreme V2, which I have in here, okay? And I've been evaluating that in here in the standard configuration to see about how much, see whether the flavor is affected, to see how much different it is with the amount of vaping time that you have. I see you got toys, Tommy. I kind of figured that's the reason why I didn't put any exclusions in there about reviewers. I figured 90% of the reviewers that are out there have enough toys, so they wouldn't even really be bothering on putting in for the stuff that I was giving up. And if there is a reviewer out there who's brandy new and who needs it, well, you know, that's the reason why I didn't exclude anybody who was an active reviewer. So, 8mm extension in here. See how this see how it affects the taste and the flavor of the vape, and to see just how much longer of a vape I can get out of it without having to fill it up, and the single coil in here. Now, before I got this little gunmetal, I had the single coil in here, so I was evaluating it along with the 8mm extension. So yeah, That's going to be coming up in a little bit of a while. I still have a little bit more time I want to work with on this thing, because, well, I'm still not totally, shall we say, comfortable with what my findings are. I've been getting some varying findings. So, yeah, these two things are going to be coming up soon. This is basically going to be a Supreme V2 update review on these two new products that came out for the Supreme V2. So that's going to be coming. And let me just move this stuff out of the way here. The next thing that I'm going to be doing a review on, and this is an oldie, but it's a goodie. Vape Forward Vaporflask Stout. Now, I got this in about 4 or 5 weeks ago. I forget who had this on sale, but it was basically on sale, and I've got juice all over it. But yeah, this is going to be coming up for a review, and I'm going to give my take on it. I'm going to probably try to keep this down to a very, very short one, because I'm not going to go into the menu system and everything else on here, because that's already been done basically to death. If you don't want to know about the menu system, you can easily find any one of 100 different reviews out there that tell you everything you want to know about it. Basically, my review on this is going to be my feelings and my experiences with this product, and whether or not I like it or not. Okay? So, that's that. Next thing that we're going to be doing. Now, this product is going to be the same thing as the Vaporflask. And that's this. The Aegis from Geek Vape. I got this on a good sale. I'm not going to lie. I got this on a really good sale. I think this cost me like 35 bucks. So, yeah. I've been playing with this thing now for 3-4 weeks now. And, well, I'm going to say it right here and right now. I like it, but it's got some issues. And it's not so much issues with the mod itself. It's issues with Geek Vape and the updates that they've been doing to this thing's firmware. Yeah. The firmware updates are this thing's big Achilles heel. The 1.22a firmware that they came out with, actually 2 days before I got this in the mail, which, as of the last time I looked, was the latest firmware update for it, did something that I did not like. I'm not going to get into it here, because otherwise I'm going to turn around, I'm going to blow the entire review. But suffice it to say, firmware on this thing. Yeah. So, that's new stuff that's going to be coming up in the near future. And let me move this stuff out of here so I can actually go back to the main cam. And yeah, there we are, back on the main cam. Yes, the build cam is right over there, and it's very, very convenient. Oh, you just got the Titan in, Tommy? Holy... I was thinking about talking with Bonnie, I think her name is, if I remember correctly, over there at Steam Crave, about it when I first heard that it was coming out. But when I found out that it was 41 millimeters in diameter, I was like, no. A, I don't have anything to put it on that it's not going to seriously overhang on. B, I had problems with the plus being so huge. I wasn't going to play with that. No, that to this child, that's ridiculous. That's bloody ridiculous. 41 millimeters. If that's your thing, more power to you. But for this child, no. I wouldn't have anything that it would look decent on, and I'd be afraid that I'm be sitting here and it'd be going like this and over all the time. No. I have taken a look at to see with the deck. That deck. Yeah, damn straight, it's huge. I have looked at that deck, and that deck looks damned interesting. I would love to see them, if they can, because they got so much area there to play with on that deck, to put this thing in. If it's possible to scale that build deck down for, we'll say something like the Plus, or I'm not going to go there, Tommy. I'm trying to get this thing, not get a monetization strike. Thank you very much. You can go there. That's fine. I'm not typing it, so. But yeah, if they could turn around and do something like that deck for the Plus, I might be interested in picking that up, because that deck has got some possibilities, and I would really, really like to play with that to see. But I'm not buying the Titan. I'm not buying the Titan. No. So, yeah. Excuse me while I have a vape. Okay, so we come down to the last thing. Now, this is basically a shout out. I'm sure Tommy knows about this, and there may be... Oh, that was Julia says you like him huge. Okay. Sorry, Tommy. Knowing you, that I would have expected something like that to come from you. But I'm not going to go there. Okay. The next thing is, as some of you already have known, in the next, basically, by the end of this month, Phil Busardo and Dimi Agrafiotis, aka the Vaping Greek, new mouth-to-lung tank is going to be coming out. I believe they call it the Zeus. Now, I'm going to have some more information on this in the near future. But so far, from what I've seen, it looks very interesting. And I would really, I'm really interested in taking a look at this little puppy. So, I don't do mouth to lung all that often, but I do mouth to lung. If, as you can see, this is one of my little toys. This is a Innokin SVD with one of my little K-Fun 4 replicas sitting on the top in extra long mode. And I play with this thing considerably. I also still have my, if I can see where I'm going here with this. I want to put this back in the rack before things start falling. I also have my old Innokin VV3 with a Kanger Pro Tank 2 that I play around with every so often when I want to remind myself where I came from, and basically just sit back and chill out. So yeah, I don't normally do MTL, but I do it nevertheless. So yeah, I am going to be very interested in seeing about getting a copy of that, because I would really like to get my paws on that thing just to see what Phil and Dimi came out with. Yeah. Well, I think that pretty much brings us to the end of this little broadcast. I have been trying very hard here to not vape on camera so I don't get a monetization strike. That's one of the things that I've been told by talking with a few people. That is a very good one of the major reasons why. And then looking through my video manager and looking and seeing exactly what has been monetization struck and what hasn't. Basically, a couple of my early vlogs, my holiday postings that I put up for the last 2 years for Christmas and New Year's. Yeah, so like I said, out of 107 videos that I have on my channel, only 17 have not been struck. So hopefully this one will get through, and we'll find out. So I'm going to try and bring this back next week. Hopefully I can refine the format here. I don't know. We'll see how this shows up here in the next week or so on my analytics, to see how see what kind of response it gets. I still have over 95% of the people who watch my videos are not subscribers. I wish that the people who view my content here on this channel would subscribe. It would make my numbers look a whole heck of a lot better. I don't do this for the numbers. I don't do this for the numbers. I do this for the people who are out there who watch my videos. But as any YouTube reviewer will tell you, the numbers are important, especially when it comes to getting the manufacturers and the distributors out there to look at you as a serious reviewer instead of some Yahoo turkey who is just do. Yeah. If you're watching this and you're not a subscriber of my channel, I would very seriously beg you, please go down, wrong side, that way, and mash the subscribe button and hit the little bell. Now, granted, I don't do a lot of videos. I'm not like some of the reviewers out there who crank out 2 or 3 videos a week. My job does not give me that option. My new schedule has opened me up a little bit more, so that way I can turn around, I can do some things. So we'll see what happens in the weeks and months coming, as to whether or not I'm going to be able to, how I'm going to work this out. But please, if you're not a subscriber, please, I'd beg you, go down there and mash the subscribe button. If nothing else, at least throw me a like if you happen to like it, or if you find that some of the stuff that I put up on my channel is relevant to you. Okay? Please. It helps me out. It helps me to get product in that I can turn around and I can put out there I can put reviews out there on it to help you guys out. And I have very specific vaping style. The stuff that you see me do reviews on here is stuff that I basically like myself and that I'm going to be using. If I get stuff in from manufacturers and from distributors that I personally don't like, then that gives me the opportunity to put that stuff up as giveaways for you guys out there. All the stuff that I did for my 200 subscriber giveaway was stuff that I agonized over for a couple of weeks as to which one of my little babies do I want to give up with. Okay? Yeah. If I can get stuff in that's not normally in my wheelhouse, then that's stuff that I can put up for giveaways. So there'll be more giveaways on this channel. And I can turn around, I can give you guys the chance of getting that stuff. So it's a two-way street here. You help me out by hitting the subscribe button and hitting the like button and letting the people out there, the Geek Vapes, the Augvapes, the Kangers, the Innokins, the Wismecs out there, let them know that I'm a serious reviewer, which I am, by showing them the numbers. That gives me the chance of getting stuff in that if I don't like it, and there's a lot of stuff out there I don't like, that's the reason why I do very few reviews, because the stuff that I do reviews on is stuff that I like, I buy from my own cash. So that stuff that I wouldn't keep for myself, or I wouldn't normally order for myself, I can put up as giveaways for you guys. Okay? As the old saying goes, one hand washes the other. Okay, that was my shameless begging plug. I really don't like doing that thing, but it is what it is. Okay? So, with that, folks, I am going to turn around. I'm going to pull the plug on this. And hopefully, I get some decent numbers on this thing to show that people actually like seeing what they're seeing. Try it for another week or two and see how it happens and see how it works out. And then we'll take it from there. So, thank you all for joining me today. I wish you all the best. May the road rise to meet you. May the wind be ever at your back. May the Lord hold you in the hollow of his hand. And may you be in heaven a half an hour before the devil knows you're dead. Take care, folks. Have a great day. And have a great weekend. Bye for now.